the altcoins are rising while Bitcoin continues to correct. But how low will we go? In this video, I share my price prediction for Bitcoin, what scenarios there are if we can now expect a bear market. Before we start the video, join my free Telegram group where I share daily analyses on Bitcoin, Ethereum, and all other cryptocurrencies. First link in the description. So guys, Bitcoin and 18% fell from the top to the bottom. The altcoins saw a small recovery. We can also see this in the daily candle on the Bitcoin dominance chart. Recently, the Bitcoin dominance chart has been rising. That means more money is going into the Bitcoin price. Compared to the old coins, that means that Bitcoin performs better on average. And in the past, it was always the case that the Bitcoin dominance chart was rising first. But when we found a top and then saw a massive crash, then we really saw the altcoin season. Because as I said, Bitcoin didn't perform as well as the altcoins. The altcoins outperformed Bitcoin. And currently, we are on our way to this very interesting zone. Because on one hand, we have the last high here, which can normally be tested again. Keep this supply zone. And if we use the Fibonacci tool, we can also see that we are then here in a perfect turning area with the 0.618 Fibonacci level. However, we are still in this uptrend. And as long as this holds, Bitcoin will continue to outperform the altcoins in comparison. And we are still in this triangle on the Ethereum Bitcoin chart. Here, in contrast, it's important that we break out upwards because if Ethereum breaks out and performs significantly better compared to Bitcoin, the chance is naturally high that altcoins will also expand more. And that would be an indicator for an altcoin season. But currently, we are still in this downtrend and in this triangle here. And if we look at Bitcoin on a daily basis, we can see that we are in this larger range. We slipped into a massive downward momentum after testing this last high again. We first entered this last demand zone here. However, we broke through directly with very bearish momentum. Then this lowest dimension just got tested. And currently, it looks like we're either going to see lower prices or consolidate here because the bearish pressure is very extreme. The first scenario for me would be that we consolidate a bit more here, maybe see slightly lower prices, again, the 63,000. But I think that in the near future, the chance is also high that we will continue to expand this summer lull. That means not much price action will come in here and that we rather consolidate here. Only if we break these last levels upwards and really find bullish acceptance above $65,000 or $66,000, then there's a good chance we'll reestablish the bullish trend. As long as that doesn't happen though, I think we'll either go sideways or see lower prices again. Because of course we can test this last demand zone here again. Here under this low lies a lot of liquidity. And of course, there is also massive liquidity. That means at $56,000. So the chance is also high. This downtrend that we might see even lower prices shake many people out of the market here again. Because with Bitcoin, it's often the case that in the summer, we see a rather sideways phase, taking a lot of people out of the market who have just entered the market. And then it would be typical for us to see slightly lower prices briefly and then see this massive rise again, where most people were driven out of the market. And I think we could come below this level once, but we could also, for example, test this last order block, this weekly order block, because this order block was the origin, this massive increase. And there is a high chance that big players have entered the market here. And if we get into this zone and if we see bullish price action, then the chance is extremely high that we will see bullish prices here and not break below. I think this would be the maximum scenario for this bull. Basically, I currently can't imagine that we would really break below this area and find bearish acceptance here. If we should see these, I think we will see even lower prices. That would be really the worst case scenario. I rather think we will barely make it in here and we said, then continue the bullish trend. That means if we come in here and see bullish price action, it would be a perfect area to build long-term positions again. That means with this massive bearish momentum, I would be very careful right now. I rather think that we could go sideways again and test lower prices again. And right now, there are of course great spot entry prices and I would be rather cautious with the leverage. So guys, thank you very much for watching. I wish you success in trading and see you in the next video.